Hi Virgo, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Virgo from October the 4th through the 10th. Make sure you stay toward the end because we are doing a special pile for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon to help tie the rest of the messages together for you, okay? So, as always, when I do the weeklies, we start off with the Sacred Geometry deck. And so that is what I'm going to do. And then we're going to use the Psychic Tarot deck to lay down your basic spread for every single day of the week. And then we are going to clarify with the, thank you so much. We are going to clarify with the White Sage, as I normally do. We will use a numerology card, we will use an angel card, and like I said, at the end, we will do the special piles for everything else. Okay, Virgo, so this is what we have as your focal point for this particular week. We have joy. Creating joy and happiness. Creating joy and happiness. And I would say, because this is 42 reducing down to a 6, that the joy and happiness is going to be related towards you being a balanced individual, making sure that you're having joy in your work or your projects or your family. Just find joy in whatever it is that you can do. Continue to try to raise your vibration, and financial flow usually supports that as well with that particular number. So get into the vibration of being happy and watch all the things that show up for you. So galactically this week we have a couple of really good things that are going on. I'm pretty sure that most of you guys already know that we have the new moon in Libra on Wednesday. So the other fun thing that's going to happen on Wednesday is that we have Pluto finally coming out of retrograde and going direct. We also have Saturn coming out of retrograde on the 10th and going direct. Now it also happens to be a portal day, 10-10, so there's extra magic this particular week, okay? We do have really good days. Monday, Friday, and Sunday are actually really good, heavy, energetic days for most people. But let's go ahead and get your cards down and see what else the cards want to say. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, here we go. Okay. Interesting. This is the same card in the same position that we got for Taurus. Okay. There you are. Solitude card within your base chakra showing up for Tuesday. Monday we got the Two of Swords energy. Okay. Wednesday we have the Hierophant's energy. Thursday we have the Eight of Pentacles. Friday, we have the Three of Swords. Okay. Okay. Saturday, though, we go to the Four of Pentacles. And wow, these are coming out fast. Sunday, we have the Nine of Rods energy. Two major arcana. And a lot of thoughts going on here, but that you are in here with the 9. So 2 9s are showing up here in the deck. If that is important to you, maybe 9-9 is meaningful for you in your chart or the communication you have with your guides. I would pay attention to that. You have 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5 is a progressive number as well. Okay. I would say that for what a lot of this means for you guys is that there is a new beginning. You are coming into your own with a lot of different things that have been going on in the past, and I think you're at that last shove of things changing for you is what I feel is coming out. The last little shakeouts of things that have been going on for you that started in Virgo season are starting to shake out for you. And on Monday, we actually still have the moon in Virgo. So that's actually one of the reasons it's a good day, because it's creating a little bit of softer sell for some people. So we'll figure out what the Two of Swords is all about. But as far as the astrology, we have the Virgo moon switches into Libra moon on Tuesday, and obviously on Wednesday when we have the Libra full moon. Then the full moon transitions late Thursday into Scorpio. So we'll have Scorpio energy late Wednesday, Thursday. Then Friday, we have the energy switching into, now it's really, really late. So really Saturday, Sunday is going to be Sagittarius energy. So if those placements are in your chart, you may want to take a look at the other readings. Otherwise, just know that those placements are going on. We're going to pull an angel card, and then we're going to pull a numerology card real quick before we do the clarification here on the week. It wants to be the card that's here. Okay. And the rest of these just kind of flew out. So, yeah, I'll share that one in just a second if that makes a sense for you being in here. Okay, let's go and start with the numerology card, and then I will decipher all the different stuff that's here for you, okay? All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's going to be more than one. I can feel it stacking up. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, I'll shuffle up. A lot of energy for Virgo. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you. Is there another one? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Virgo, so these are the angel cards and the numerology. The first thing that you need to know is that what you're going through right now is a part of your personal growth. And so all of Virgo season, you might have been shaken up a little bit. You're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're also starting to see that there are different things that are popping up for you that are, I don't want to say testing you, but they're testing you, okay? So there's no testimony without the test. I'll just put it that way. So this is all about your spiritual growth. And so what the angels are trying to tell you is to make sure that you take a step back, okay? Take a step back out of the particular situation and do Virgo. We can be very analytical, and I can say that because I'm Virgo, but we have the ability to really, and this is why people love us, because we have the ability to get down to the brass tacks and the details. So there's a situation that is involving you or around you in energy that is going to demand that you pull yourself back a little bit, come out of the analysis portion of it, and do more playtime, joy, creating the happiness in the situation for you or whoever is in your particular energy this week. The other card that came out was nature. This is very important. So the universe is trying to guide you to slowing down, being in Virgo hermit mode, and perhaps getting into nature. So whatever that means for you, taking a walk, whether you can do it in the morning, whether you have ability to do something like that on your lunch break or in the evening time, there's going to be a lot of information and clarity that's going to show up for you whilst you're in nature. Grounding, anchoring yourself is going to be very, very important this particular week. Okay, let's go into the actual read. Move my table a little bit so maybe you can see the cards a little bit better. Here's what we've got, my friends. We have the Two of Swords. We've got mental conflict. That's what it's titled here on this card for Monday. Two of Swords energy is there's something that's going on in your energy or someone that you are connected with, because I do feel that one of the reasons the cards stick like that is because they're like, what's the best information based on all these things that are happening? That means that there's more than one person's energy involved in this. So there's a harsh situation that has had to have been decided or will be decided coming up here. I really feel that this has already been decided, or the energy of it is still kind of going through. It was a very hard decision for someone to have to make potentially. The Two of Swords sometimes gets called crossroads because people aren't sure which way to go. I really feel that decisions are made because they need to be made. And sometimes I'm more analytical. Sometimes decisions are made more in the heart space. But the reason why there's this conflict is because your thought process and your heart and your mind are not collaborating right now. So the goal is to try to find that peace somewhere between the two. And that would have been a very, very hard decision. So what we have here Tuesday is the energy of the base chakra with Virgo's energy here, solitude, going within, being Virgo at this particular moment, taking a step back, using that nature opportunity to kind of go within and see what other details that you can kind of muster up for yourself in the situation. Because I think what's important, especially if you're empath, is releasing the person's energy that does not belong to you and making sure that you're owning your energy. But the base chakra has a lot to do with finance. It has a lot to do with stability. It has a lot to do with family line, ancestors. There may be some additional work that needs to be done on your root base chakra. Okay, so consider wearing red, consider taking red foods and things of that nature to try to support your base chakra at that particular moment. When we get into Wednesday, we have another major arcana. So again, we have the new moon in Libra, and then we also have, Pluto, judgment, coming out of its retrograde and going direct. So what you have here is the energy of the Hierophant, though this is the wisdom card. So it's possible that you have a Taurus that you're dealing with. Okay, they're steady Eddie values. Now, when this card shows up, and we will do clarifies, when this card shows up, it usually means a couple of different things. One, yes, there's wisdom. There's education. There is a graduation type of a level, like you've learned the test, right? You've passed the test in a way as well. It can also mean for some people that there's a commitment that's being made in work or relationship. Doesn't have to be, but I'm just saying, because Libra's showing up on this day, Venus is all up in this mix with that whole combination. There's a potential that we could see some additional types of commitments of one way, shape, form, or another. A marriage of different types of things coming together on this day. What that leads us to on Thursday is the Eight of Pentacles. In this card, it happens to be titled Positive Momentum Forward. So this is working things out, becoming the master of your craft type of a situation. So there's a lot of physical work that's being done on this particular day as well. Now I have a little bit of a shift over when we get to Friday's energy. We have the Three of Swords energy, okay? Now, I will clarify this because definitely this means that there's been maybe a little heartache and loss, or a heartache and sorrow, or something that's just been a really pain in your ass. Because it doesn't always mean treachery or different types of... It just means that something's just been pissing you off. Now, it can be attributed to those different types of things, but it doesn't always have to be like super duper negative, as much as it is you're trying to get past this funk or this particular situation. And again, we'll clarify, because I don't feel that this is all of you. When we get to the energy of Saturday, what we have is the Firm Foundation card. Now, I think it's important that if you are connected to a Taurus, or you have Taurus in your chart, that you really go back and take a look at that reading, because we have three of the same different cards that happen to pop out in same positions there. So I think that it's very possible that there's a connection there. But we have firm foundations, which is the Four of Pentacles. Usually the Four of Pentacles is about analyzing where you are feeling in your power, you're feeling stable, you're feeling on top of the world, you've got money in the bank, everything is fine. On the flip side of that is that you might be holding on too tightly to dollars and cents for some particular reason. So if that is related to the base chakra, because there's a shift or a change going on financially, and I think I did say that, there's a potential that there's some change that's coming. You may need to just pay a little bit of attention to what that is, either for yourself or the other individual that is in your energy. When we get to Sunday's energy, we have the Nine of Rods energy. This has popped out for quite a few people, but spiritual strength card, okay? Not only do you have it in spades. And you've been there, you've done that, you've passed the different tests that the universe has given you. And there's just one more that they need for you to manage. And it may have something to do with you, but it very, very well could be you trying to hold it together for the sake of someone else that is in your world. Okay. Taking a step back, go in nature. This really does have a lot of support to do with your personal growth as well. But at the end of the day, they want you to find, again, Joy. Create the joy. Manifest the joy. Find the beautiful things in the day that you can be joyful about. I would journal. If you have a gratitude journal, this would be the week to really, really use it. List 3-5 things at the end of the day that you were very grateful for in your day, and just focus on those, not the things that were twisted or wonky or that kind of torqued you. Just focus on the beneficial things that happened for you that day. And if all you did was get up, brush your teeth, and go to work and come home and not smack somebody around, I would write that in my journal too. Very grateful that I had a day where I was in control of my emotions. Simple as that, right? Okay, let's go ahead and pull out the minis here and let's clarify what we have going on. Okay, and then if we need to use the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to dig into anything specific, then I'll pull those out. We'll see what happens, okay? All right, so this is for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'd like to understand a little bit more about the energy of the Two of Swords on this Monday. 2 more shuffles, I said. Okay. That did not work. Sorry. Try that again. 2 more shuffles. There's a lot of someone else's energy that's in here, you guys. So you have to take that for how it resonates with you when the details come out here, okay? 2 of Swords. Why do we have the 2 of Swords showing up for Virgo on Monday? Okay, we have the 10 of Cups. We have the Emperor. Ooh, and we have the 10 of Wands. Okie dokie. Yeah, someone in your energy. Okay, Taurus, I really feel that these two are connected, but it can be a different sign. What we have is in the past things seeming to be okay with this 10 of Cups. Communication was happening. Things seem to be okay, steady Eddie. But whenever we have a 10, we now are getting to a new cycle and we have to start some things over with the 1. I just want to put that back out there. The Emperor pops back out as well. So this indicates self-will, but it also indicates organization, meaning physical organization and being organized in order to take your power back in a specific situation as well. Definitely someone is tired of the bullshit and whatever was necessary to be released is actually being released at this particular moment. So if that decision was made and they're realizing that there's big changes coming and they have to manage through it, you might be the one that will help them manage and navigate this particular situation. Okay, it's part of your personal growth potentially as well as their own. I'm going to pull cards now for where Virgo shows up here on the Tuesday energy. Base chakra again, okay? Being grounded in the energy. Going within, review. Getting your spiritual hat on. I know I had this one. I thought for sure, yeah, I did. Here it is. Okay. Do I have another one? No. All right. Well, this is not bad. I am going to pull another card because we have 2 majors sitting next to each other. So what we have here is the 10 of Pentacles. So again, another 10 card, having everything that you need. This is a lot of wisdom and a lot of education. I keep bringing that up for people because there's a lot of downloads and things that are happening which create, you know, the intelligence of the education that's really happening here. So what we do have that showed up in the reverse position was the Empress in reverse. So that's Venus in the reverse position. Taurus and Libra energy for sure. Okay. When the Empress is in the reverse position, she's not really manifesting. She's chasing things at this particular moment, which is an unnatural position for her. She's not in the creator mode. She's chasing something down. And it looks to me like what's being chased down is maybe money, could be finance, could be like reason. Can I get the reason for some different things happening here? But you've got 10, 10, 10 that's sitting here. But you also have the Chariot that's sitting up in the upright position. So the Chariot is very much a card that shows up for people to let you know that there is a good trajectory. So even if I was to change the position to the past where the Empress was in the past, and then we have the Chariot going forward, you weren't manifesting, now we're showing you that this is the way towards what it is that you need. This is a positive energy perspective from this particular day. It just is indicating that there was maybe a little bit of pain, but that the Emperor and the Empress are in reverse positions does mean that there's a little bit of disharmony somewhere that the universe is trying to clear up and rectify with this Chariot card. Okay, it can indicate moves of lots of different types of things. It can indicate vehicles. It can indicate travel. It can indicate physical moving. So just be aware of those different types of situations. But the Hermit will ask you to go in and, go in and kind of figure out what some of those different things are. And I believe the clarity will come through. Now, when we get to the energy of Taurus on Wednesday, when we have all this other juicy galactic activity going, let's see what we have to offer here. We have the energy of the Eight of Swords. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. We have the Moon in reverse, but we also have the Five of Wands. Actually, this is a really good pairing. I'm going to tell you why. So you have the Eight of Swords, where there has been like this feeling of maybe being stuck, but it's more in your thought process about things. So this is what the energy of the, I feel that Taurus, if you're dealing with the Taurus, I feel that this is kind of what they've got going on. They may have felt stuck in the past, but now they're trying to be a little bit more in their heart space about what might need to happen. The Queen of Swords, when she's in the reverse position, the Queen of Truth, is not really her natural position, but she is willing to soften up just a little bit to pay attention to some other different things. And what's going on here, the Moon in the reverse position, so this also has a lot to do with what do I want to say, Neptune energy, trying to come through, again related to root chakra, also heavily involved with letting things go, right? Release. There's secrets that were revealed. The information that you needed to find out has been found out, and therefore the Five of Rods in the reverse position is good because it's indicating that you are being relieved from the conflict and the different types of things that were going on. So actually that's actually really good cards to have there. I do like the way that this is shaken up. So once we get over that conflict and we realize that there is wisdom in this situation, there's wisdom in the change that came through, there's a reason that this situation showed up for whatever it may be, then we get down to the brass tacks of getting the work done. Okay, so let's see what's happening with this Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Ten of Swords. Wow, you got all the tens on the ground. All the tens are on the ground. And they're in the positions where they should be as far as the more quote-unquote negative ones. Absolutely letting the bullshit go. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Very interesting. Two of Cups. A choice has been made. A decision has been made with two people's energies. Okay. Whoa, we got the whole storyline out here. Do you want me to keep all of these? Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, it ends up with the Taurus card again, Hierophant. So let's go through this. Ten of Swords, Two of Cups. So in order to somebody release themselves from a partnership or some sort of situationship with this two, there's more than one energy that's in here. This Two of Cups. Something came apart. Maybe at work, maybe with a project, maybe with something or a partner. Okay, could be a partner of any type at this particular moment. We have the Knight of Wands that's in the reverse position, but we also have the King of Wands that shows up in the upright. So this is definitely telling me that there's two different energies that's happening here. This might have been a very quick decision about something that was made. This Two of Swords was a very quick and fast decision that was made. Okay, with whatever this particular situation was. And I do feel that this is work related. The King of Wands is very much responsible for work, projects, that type of thing, entrepreneurial energy, organizational energy. He's very willing to go very, very quickly. So again, I always say that the Wands family to me is the energy of the construction family. They cannot stay in one spot. Once something is built, they manage it and they do the things that they're supposed to do, but they're not there all the way through construction. So they come in really quickly and they go out really quickly. You know what I mean? At different phases, they all tag in together with all of their construction crew people and subcontractors and all that stuff for whatever has to happen. So there was messaging I think that you were hoping to receive There could be different messaging that's coming towards you or towards the Hierophant. There's wisdom in this because there's moon information that's giving more detail about a reduction of conflict. So there's more information that's related to this Hierophant that's sitting here. Again, Taurus energy. It's very possible that this King of Wands wants to have another conversation based on situation that was going on here. It's very possible. Let's move on to the energy of Friday with this Three of Swords then, this heartache and loss. No, let's fall out. Okay. Six of Cups. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups. That's very, very interesting. Okay. So I will just say this about that. If someone's leaving a job, if someone's quitting a project, if someone has to make a change and they've spent a lot of time invested in that whole process, well, it's natural that you would have a little bit of a sore spot when you're not doing the same thing that you've been doing or had an investment in for a long time. Whatever this was, it's old. Six of Cups is... Okay, so there's three energies that I'm getting out of this, but the Six of Cups energies does talk about, at one point, it might have made you very, very happy. Youthful enthusiasm, Six of Cups, joyful type situation, or the other person that we're talking about. Seven of Pentacles, though, in the reverse position is like the analysis was done, and I've spent, or this person has spent a lot of time, again, invested in whatever this project, whatever this thing was, and it's not working out. So they're picking up stakes and they're doing something different at this particular moment. Eight of Cups, done. I've done everything that I can do here. There's literally nothing else that I can do. And so therefore, that's where the sorrow is coming from. It's natural when you go through a big changeover for something like that, that you would have those types of feelings. Okay. So let's move on to the energy of Saturday here with this firm foundations that we have. Four of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. That came out super, super duper fast. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. So whether that is male or female, obviously Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, something may have not felt right in the past. This Tower came up though. Yeah, we got the Tower card. So the Tower card had to come in to shake some things up. Now, I've had this conversation on a couple of different signs before because Mars, Mercury, Scorpio, Venus, especially from a week and some change ago, were all in play. All those big bodies were talking together about we have to make some changes. Things have to shake out. How are we going to do this? But how can we do it so that it's soft and even and not crazy? Well, in this particular case, Virgo, what they did was they shook it up in a way that the Knight of Pentacles is still already here. So I feel that what's happening here is this shakeout that's happening was like not a bad type of a situation. You or someone else in this particular situation that you're dealing with felt that there was something that was very unstable with this work, connection, project, whatever this was very, very unstable. So the universe kind of came in and they're shaking it out in such a way that you're going to realize that there's still some goodness in here. Four of Pentacles, okay? Stable, still stable. Now let's get down to the energy of Sunday with this Nine of Wands, the spiritual strength card. Virgo, Nine of Wands. Okay. We have the Leo major arcana of strength that's in the reverse position, having been very, very tired. Yeah. Very, very tired. The High Priestess is now in the reverse position, revealing secrets. Okay. And the final card that we have, Death card, Scorpio card. With all these major arcana, I am going to take this a little bit deeper. Okay, because this is kind of big. And then, yeah, bottom of the deck on this one happens to be Nine of Wands on the Nine of Wands. So, yeah, I'm going to take this a little bit further. Again, very, very tired. The card alone indicates that someone is just very, very tired. But the universe is saying, we got one more in you. We're going to work with you. Again, just very, very tired. Not having a lot of willpower. Not really sure what's going on. A little fuzzy. The High Priestess is giving the information that needs to be shared, and it all has to do with this changed major arcana of Scorpio coming up. So just to put the details out there, it's very possible that you could have any of those individual Leo positions in your chart. You could also have the Scorpio in your chart as well, okay? Wow. Justice, Libra energy, Six of Pentacles in the reverse position, Death. What else do we have on that? Woo! Judgment. Okay. And they went, okay, I wasn't sure about these other two, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, what this is really about is just multiple energies that's going on here. So your energy mixed with this other person is just, this other person is the first row, and this is you on the bottom row, Virgo. So whoever you're dealing with is the Strength in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, and Scorpio Death card up front. They're going through a big change. It's definitely connected to you. The Justice card that shows up here is like where you feel as though things were balanced in the past. Now you're realizing that there do have to be a couple of different changes that have to happen. This may have a lot to do with finances, with the Six of Pentacles being in the reverse position, but judgment shows up. And so judgment shows up to say that there's an opportunity for there to be more once this final death process does show up, okay? Six of Swords is being able to take guidance from the universe at this particular moment on anything that you might be unclear about as it relates to the situation. And what the situation relates to is this choice that was made, Two of Swords, again in reverse. But what's going to happen out of this is that it's going to create a little bit of stability with the King of Cups in the upright position. And there is a new opportunity that is on its way. There's definitely a new opportunity that it's on its way. King of Pentacles will come back into it. So there's a new opportunity. There's a new connection of some sort that is on its way. This is going to be kind of a tough week for you, Virgo. Only because you're being asked to support the fact that something has to change and people are moving on, and the authority and what was going on in your world or the energy of the person that you're dealing with has been completely made topsy-turvy. But there's victory at the end of this. There really is. There's a lot of victory in this. I think at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of clarity that comes through with this, and I think passion is going to come back. And then there is a new prosperous situation that's going to show up. The details that needs to get found out will be found out. People are going to be able to move forward. It's not going to be very long before things are put back into complete balance with you or this individual that you're working with. Now, I'm going to take a couple of extra cards from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun because this is kind of heavy. So I would like to understand Virgo's perspective and the other energy points that who Virgo is dealing with, please. So let's start with Virgo's perspective. Very interesting. Charity in reverse. Maybe a little bit too much giving, not enough balanced giving. Okay. Saturn and Cancer. Okay, let's get the other person's energy that Virgo might be dealing with. So what we have is Jupiter in Jupiter in Sagittarius energy. We have the Principal, Sun and the Moon, trying to be balanced with whatever change it is that they've got going through. It's the principle of the thing. And where does this shake out for both parties involved? There it is. Yeah, secrets are no longer out. Secrets. This also has a lot to do with manifestation. So this Venus in Scorpio energy that this one is talking about here, everything that needs to get said is going to be said. Everything that needs to be known for both people is going to be known. So at the end of the day, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but this is going to be one of the rougher weeks for Virgo, unfortunately. So find the joy and all of the moments that you can. Focus on the joy. This will support you in your personal growth. Make sure that you are taking time in nature every single day, okay? And then they're asking you to try to take a step back to see the bigger picture and not get so bogged down in the daily details, not the minutia of the details. So that is the basic portion of the reading. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull a couple of extra cards, and we're going to focus on Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon, okay? So give me just a second. I'm just going to shuffle these up, and then we're going to pull. All right, from the astrology deck here, we are going to go for Virgo Sun, please. Whoa. Both cards, thank you. Virgo Rising, please. Ooh. Not surprised. And then Virgo Moon. That was super fast. Okay. Yeah, I called it. Where universe called it, because I'm just a microphone. I'm just a microphone. Okay, to pair with those, we're going to go in with the Starseed Oracle deck, okay? And then after this, I'm going to use the Earth Magic deck. So we're going to get 2 more cards for each deck. Virgo Sun, please. Thank you. Virgo Rising, please. Stop. Oh, so it's only one. Thank you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. And then Earth Magic. Thank you. Virgo Sun. Thank you. Virgo Rising. Thank you. Virgo Moon. Wow, super fast. Thank you. What do I do with this one? Oh my God, it's for everyone. Okay. Well, then we'll start with the everyone card. Dance. Celebration. What they want people to do this week, Virgo, regardless of whether you're sun, moon, or rising, is the same whole concept that we talked about, is joy and happiness. Move your body. Dance is one of the easiest ways to get yourself into alignment and raise those endorphins so that you can feel the happy feel. So make sure that you're taking time this week to do that. Dance and celebration for the things that you can celebrate. All the things that are positive in that particular day. Thank you. Okay, if you are a Virgo Sun, these are your specific additional messages. Okay. First house. First house is your ego self. It's where you see yourself. It's how you think about yourself. It's your physical body. It's how your body, mind, and spirit. Okay, so this has a lot to do with what's going on within your first house, your physical body, and that has a lot to do with you putting time, effort into the things that you can and supporting yourself with those nature walks and everything else. Okay, and where your thought process. The second card that you have was the Sagittarius card towards the latter part of the week with the IC, the energy that's required. So, Sagittarius is about adventure and doing those different types of things. What is it that you're getting out of this whole situation that is being shared with you at this particular moment, okay? From the Starseed Oracle deck, what we have is big picture thinking, okay? This is Pleiades energy. Visionary energy. Inspired ideas come from you being able to take a step back, getting into nature, shaking up those chakras a little bit. Okay, the details that you need are going to be able to come through you. So call on your Pleiadian ancestors if that resonates with you. Definitely call on your ancestors, because we have the communion card, the eagle. So this is ancestor spirit that wants to come and have a conversation with you. Okay, so make sure, Virgo Sun, that you're going in and you're having those conversations with your pantheon of people. Okay. If you are Virgo Rising, there's a lot of messages in here for you. Okay. Okay. For sure. There is, okay, thank you for sharing that with me, because this just basically puts it all together for me. The first thing that we have here is Taurus Energy, second house, owning. Current energy, current money in the bank, current assets, whatever that happens to be for you, whatever you put value and stake in, this is what this is about for you, Virgo Rising. What this has to do with is love, okay? energy of love. So Venus is definitely here to help you. Empress is definitely here to help you. If you've not been in the realizing that Venus is definitely here to help you in this particular type of situation, and also make sure that you are loving on yourself at this particular moment. Saturn, Sunday's energy, age, wisdom. A lot of things that you're getting out of this is because of your age and wisdom, okay, and the different things that were going on with it. And finally, to put a little shine on it, benefits will show up when Jupiter does its little dance. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. Jupiter goes direct next week, at the end of the week. So give yourself time. The energy from the boogers, did I just bury it? Here it is. The energy that we get from the Starseed Oracle is your life is a canvas. And so artists, manifestation, and then creative accountability. Manifest. Your gratitude list, which will help clear you up and in nature. And then you have whale spirit, breach. Get out of your way. Let something brand new come to the surface and go all up, all in with that particular energy this week. It will be very supportive for you. And even if that's supporting someone else in their journey, okay? Now, if you are a Virgo moon sign, then these are your additional messages. You have a few. First thing that you need to know is that this is definitely about a partner for you, okay? This has a lot to do with communication and messages that is coming to and from this particular individual. This is very much spirit-driven, sun energy, okay? The energy of the Starseed Oracle is that you have cosmic ancestors and that you need to see the light by staying grounded. You've been told that 15 ways from Sunday up in this camp, okay? Call on your star family to support you with what change is going on this particular week and share with you what else they can suggest, okay? And this is all about reflection, big picture energy, okay? Stepping out of yourself, stepping out of the minutia, and going big picture with whatever this happens to be for you and your partner together. So Virgo, whether you're sun, moon, or rising, I hope that you were able to get some really good information out of this reading. I know I had a good time giving it, even though it was a little bit rough, but we all go through those particular situations. We all have our peaks and valleys. And this week you're being asked to really support and be in really strong communication. So the better you ground, the better information that you get from above. I know that you guys know that, as above, so below. So having had said that, hopefully you resonated. If you did, make sure that you give this video a like so that I can be found in the algorithms to help other people with messages. Feel free to forward this on to other individuals as well. You can comment below. Keep it clean, please. Otherwise, if you want to dig into your personal energies and kind of unscramble a couple of different things, if you need help with that, make sure that you take a look at the description box below and you'll find the information to book in with me. If you didn't get everything that you needed out of this, make sure that you are looking at your own personal sun, moon, rising, and north node signage for yourself to put a full package of information together. And with that, guys, I want to say thank you very much. Many, many, many blessings, and we will talk to you next week. Bye for now.